Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, T-Bone, from the Lunds B Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew, coming to you live on the Book of Faces and the Talks of the Tick, simulcasting here, two different cameras for the Friday night Warno. We do this every Friday night. We get together and we talk about things happening in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area, usually comedy related. We share that information with you. We share other stuff. We talk about things. The Warno, every Friday night starting at 6 o'clock, lasts the length of one beer. And our beer tonight is provided to us, as usual, by our good friend Beer Snob Dave. And I'm going to show it to you right there. It's pronounced Lef or Leaf. There's an extra F and an extra E, but I don't think those get pronounced. I think it's just left. This is a Belgian beer, and because he's training me not to be a heathen, we don't drink from the bottle. When Beer Snob Dave gives us a beer, we treat that beer with reverence. So, I opened it like a man. I needed... It's Red Shirt Friday, sir. Yes, but I saved the red shirt for the other... I mentioned this. This Lif Blonde, it's a blonde spelled two ways, needs to be drank from a different type of glass. And this is the closest I could get to what Beer Snob Dave recommended. It's a flute-esque. Now, he was right when he said the bottle, because they are Belgian, and Belgians do things weird, he said the bottle wouldn't be 12 ounces and it wouldn't be 16 ounces. It would be something weird. And he was correct. It's 11.3 ounces. Only 6.6% alcohol by volume. Well, that's pretty good. It's got a nice, he kept using the word notes today. I don't normally associate notes with beer. I get what he was, wow. That's got aroma. He said a lot of good things about this beer. What can I tell you about it that I remember? It's a Belgian beer. It smells really nice. I am not a beer snob. I use human terminology when talking about what this beverage does to me. So I'm not going to use notes or earthy. I used earthy last week. I'm not using it again. The Warno lasts the length of one beer. Again, our beer donated to us tonight by Beer Snob Dave. It is Lef Blonde. It's a Belgian brew, 6.6% alcohol, 11.3 ounces in the container. Dave did tell me you could only buy these in 4-packs, but I found them in 6-packs. He doesn't get all the details right, but I am so envious of him because of his passion for beer. I just enjoy anyone who has a passion. I really do. And if you have a passion and you donate to the show, we'll talk about your passion too. All right, here we go. Let's start the timer. He also said this is a sipping beer. Now, I can't sip because we have to get through this. I will sip this for the length of the show, and when I get done putting out the information I need to put out, I'll drink the rest of it. Again, it's got aroma. It kicks. You can smell the aroma wafting through the giant glass. That is quite tasty. That is a very tasty beer. All right, I am looking over there. I have to follow up on comments over there too. Wow. What does it taste like is a solid question. Beer. It tastes like you think a beer should taste. It's got a little flavor to it, a little bite to it, a little sweetness, but it's not overpowering. It doesn't have grapefruit being thrown in your face or honey, or it's very subtle, but at the same time, it's noticeable, but in a really good way. That Out of all the beers Beer Snob Dave has recommended, this one I was really excited to try. I'm glad I didn't drink it earlier today. It is delicious. Let's show you the bottle again. That's Leaf Blonde, right there. Made in Belgium. 11.2 fluid ounces, not 11.3. All right, so that starts the timer. The length of the WARNO is one beer. What do we talk about? We talk about things going on in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area. I don't have a lot going on tonight, but you still have time to go out to 110 Lime Kiln Road. I have been pronouncing it wrong for years. I am now trying to pronounce it better. Thank you, Mr. Taney. Lime, like the fruit. Kiln, like the thing where you put the fruit in. If you want to cook the fruit. Lime Kiln, 110 Lime Kiln Road. It's the Boomerang Sports Entertainment Hotel Casino Resort Complex, inside of which is the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. You can find them by going to harrisburgcomedyzone.com or hbgcomedyzone.com, or just search for Comedy Zone. You can get there any other ways. Tonight, doors open at 7:45. Show starts at 8:15. Kevin Lee is coming to you with comedy and magic. He is headlining the show tonight. Your host is Charles Baynard, which that's a surprise. I think it's the first time Charles is hosting. Charles is a very funny guy. I hope you get out there and check him out. And the feature is, I don't want to use my notes, but I'm going to have to use, because it's a name that's very familiar to me, but I don't know why. Corey Hunter. Yes. Hey, liking it. Thank you for liking. And Timmy is watching over there on the Facebooks. Corey Hunter is the feature. Kevin Lee is the, look at me, I'm Hansy Hagsmith. Kevin Lee is your headliner, Comedy Magic. Corey Hunter is your feature, and our friend Charles Baynard is going to be your host, the MC for the night. That's tonight. Again, doors open at 7:45. Show starts at 8:15. Tickets $20. Now, the great thing about the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, you have to remember this: the prices inside the Comedy Zone are the same prices that you pay out there in the Boomerangs restaurant, hotel, casino, resort, and bar. If you buy a beer at the bar, that's the same price you're going to pay inside the Comedy Zone. It's a wonderful club. I love this club, and you'll love it too. Check them out. 110 Lime Kiln Road. All right, that's your Friday night. That's all I got for Friday night. Now, there's some things going on Saturday that I'm going to tell you a little bit about, and then a lot about. That's what I'm going to do. All right, I got Mother and Timmy over there on my left, and I got a whole bunch of likes on that. Thank you for the likes. That's really good. I really like that. Saturday, the big designer purse bag bingo that's happening at Enola Volunteer Fire Company number 3, located at 118 Chester Road. Sold out. Can't get in even if you wanted to. These people in central Pennsylvania take their designer bag bingo seriously. You can't get in. Sold out. So you can't go there. But where you can go, you got two comedy options, okay? One of them, it's going to sound familiar, because the Friday night show at the Comedy Zone is the same as the Saturday night show at the Comedy Zone. The only difference is the Saturday show starts at 8. Doors open at 7:30. Show starts at 8. It's still Charles Baynard as your host. It's still Corey Hunter as your feature. It's still Kevin Lee, comedy magician, as your headliner. All of that is still happening. It happens Friday night at 8:15, Saturday at 8. But if you're looking for a free option, they do exist. Our friend Matt Harley is at the Coexist Gallery in Steelton. I forgot the address. It's the Coexist Gallery. It's in Steelton. The address is not written down because I thought I would remember it. Just look it up. Just look up the Coexist Gallery, or I'll put it in the comments. Let me tell you about that show. It starts at 7, okay? It's free to get in. Doesn't cost anything. It's just an open mic. Just a bunch of local comedians having a good time, telling some jokes, trying to make people laugh. It is a BYOB facility. I think that is hilarious. In Pennsylvania, we have a lot of BYOB. Getting an alcohol license is so difficult that they just say, screw it, screw it. You want to drink? Bring it with you. There's no corking fee, but it's BYOB. It's free to get in. Did I also tell you that it's okay to vape inside at the Coexist Gallery in Steelton? Free to get in. Show starts at 7. Matt Hurley's hosting, but I don't know who's going to be there. I think Dom Driscoll's going to be there. Very funny guy. But whoever shows up, some of them, most likely, are going to be funny. Most of the time. So I told you your Saturday. I told you your Sunday. No, I didn't. I told you your Friday. I told you your Saturday. Let's move on to Sunday. Sunday. China. Formula One is in China this weekend. And Lewis Hamilton, who I now love, absolutely. For those of you who don't know, when he was racing for another team and he was winning all the time, I would tweet him every time he won, "I hate you, Lewis Hamilton." Smiley face. Because the understanding was, people would think, oh, I hate him because I'm white and he's not white. Or I hate him because, people would think whatever they want because I'm telling this man, I hate you. But it was a funny hate. It was the H and the 8. Because I did. But I always said, the moment he puts on that red jumpsuit, I will love that man with all of my being. And he is now in 2025 wearing a red jumpsuit, and I love that man with all my being. And he set the fastest lap time ever in China. So I'm looking forward to race weekend. That's going on. At 10:30 Sunday mornings, you know what we do? We do the supplemental. We do the supplemental. Ooh, I trailed it off a little bit there at the end. Wasn't that sweet? We do the supplemental live 10:30 on Sunday mornings, live on Facebook and simulcasting on the Talks of the Tick. What do? We do your national days of the week. We do community service events or comedy service notes, whatever pops up. And we do 7 questions about the previous week in history. It's a good time. It's fun. We have a good time with it. I got Lee Henry checking it out. Nice to see you again, my friend. Is that bathing inside on stage? Is that bathing inside on stage? Don't get it. I don't get it. It's okay. I'll figure it out later. So Sunday, we have the supplemental. We got the race. Me and Chick Brew will tape a new episode on Sunday. So there's that. Recently released 13.4. That's out on the streets. There's nothing happening at Harrisburg's premier Jiggle Joint this weekend, comedy related. Okay? Savannah's has still got the Jiggle Joint thing going on. They're still doing jiggling at the joint. But there's no comedy stuff going on there. Next weekend, they're bringing back another roast battle at the Den, located 1000 Hannah Street. So that's on the 30th. Sunday, doors open at 6, show starts at 7. That's pretty much everything that I had for you this week. It's good to see my friends popping in there on the Facebook. It's good to see all the people that joined us on the Talks of the Tick. Beer Snob Dave, you nailed it with this one, my friend. This is the best beer you've ever given me, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's a sipping beer. I'm not supposed to drink it fast, but I've run out of stuff to talk about. I've done all my stuff. Oh yeah, reciprocity. My wife gives me kisses, and she wants me to kiss her back. She wants some reciprocity. So I did. She hates the Secretary of Defense. Look, if you can bend Secretary of Defense Hegseth's ear a little bit, tell him to just calm down with the hands, okay? He's really, really, really handsy whenever he talks. So much so that it's extremely distracting, even for somebody like me who talks with their hands. He looks like he's having an epileptic fit. Bend the man's ear, tell him to calm down with the hands. Do the old thing here. Do this thing. So much. Not so much. Don't do that thing. Coexist. Yes, the Coexist Gallery in Steelton. It's like on like North Main Road or something like that. I forgot the details. I am up $2. Would you like a chance to win $1 back? I'm in such a giving mood, I'm going to let you go first. And Timmy is going to decide, if you get the point, he's going to decide if you stay or don't stay. You ready? 654, right off the bat. Timmy, you got a 6. You going to keep the 6 or you want to roll again? Tell me what you're going to do. I know there's a time delay on Facebook. One of the benefits of the TikTok is no time delay. But over there, I'm seeing myself now. 654, you want to keep it? That is delightful. That is delightful. All right, I'm waiting for his answer. He has a 6, he has a 5, he has a 4. Does he keep the 6 or does he roll again? He says roll, baby! On his second roll, he gets a 5. If he rolled on a 6, I gotta assume you're gonna roll on a 5. And I'm not waiting for your answer because you would. You would roll on a 5. Here we go. Final chance. 9. 9! Looks like you might be winning one of those dollars back. Good job representing for the group. I got a Yahtzee of deuces. I got a 6 and more deuces. Last chance. Make point and beat a 9. I did not make point. Could you imagine if I just live streamed playing Ship's Captain Crew with you back and forth? Yeah, just doing that. All right. You get $1 back. I'm down $1. So I'm still up $1. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it up for us this week. I remind you today, as I remind you every day, just be the best person that you can be. Celebrate every day. Every day there's something worth celebrating. And Friday Night Warnos, I celebrate with you. Cheers along with me as we wrap this up. Arriba, e bajo, e centro, e para dentro. That's a delightful beer. That is a delightful beer. Have a great weekend, everybody. Hopefully I'll see you out there somewhere.